So I don't know if it's like an issue or a problem or not, and part of me doesn't really care at this point, just because it's a fun thing to do and it gives hope, you know. But I just listened to that one Gachi Akuda. I forget how to pronounce it. That one opening. The song's titled "Just a Boy." I forgot the artist's name, but I just listened to um a Japanese version once, and then an English cover with, I think it was possibly like an Indian dude at some point in there, and then the cover lady came back on. I didn't like the Indian part. It was just, I don't know, I felt out of place. But I guess it's probably what, because I wasn't expecting it. So it was like super fucking odd. Just very out of place in my mind. But I don't know. Um, yeah. Plus, I couldn't tell if he was speaking a different language or if he was speaking English, sadly. So maybe that was what threw it off too. And then then I listened to the Japanese version again. I think I just prefer the Japanese version. Um, and then I started listening to the being being the Mashal opening. That song. That one. Um, and I already like the song. It's a very upbeat and fun song. But in my mind, my imagination, I was essentially fantasizing about listening to this song while being really happy with someone else. It's sad. I get it. I know. Um, and the fucked part, I don't know this person at all. You know, I want to, but I don't know this person. Yeah. And I think in reality, I probably never will. I live like many states away. Um, you know, and I have nothing currently. I mean, I wouldn't say nothing, but no transportation, barely any money. So, yeah. That doesn't mean we can't communicate, but I mean, what would really, you know, what would not to ask what would be the purpose behind it, but they wouldn't really want to, you know, no matter how much they say they would, you know, they wouldn't mind or they would want to. It's like it's not accurate, you know. It's evident, you know. But then again, I have no idea what's going on in their life, you know. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. The more you're alone and the more you distract yourself, the I mean, yeah, simply put, the more you kind of fantasize about not being alone, and it's weird. Like when I think of fantasies, I instantly go to sexual things. You know, when I hear it, I think of someone talking about sex, but in my mind, it's literally just, I don't know, having fun with someone else. you know? It's it's just cheesy movie shit. Things I just haven't experienced yet, or at least I don't know, haven't experienced fully, or I have, and I was just deeply uncomfortable in the moment, you know? I don't know. And then now I'm thinking about this is all I talk about. At least like this, you know? With myself, I talk about everything. Obviously, I'm the only one I can really talk to, you know? It's not smart to try to actually talk to people that you work with because they don't really care. It makes sense why would they? They're strangers, you know? But I mean, been there, done that. You know, you can't really do that, you know? And then can't really do that with family either. It's, you know, they know too much and there's too much judgment going on in the background. So that's not a it's not an avenue you can take. But you've always got yourself, so that's good, you know. You've always got yourself and the people in your imagination, you know. Where technically I have hundreds of people I could talk to, you know. And I make up more of them every day. And it's fun. It's like bringing people into existence, you know, knowing that right now they don't currently exist, but in the future they will. If not by you creating them, then an alternate version of you who achieves the goal that you couldn't, you know? I don't know, I don't know. You you gotta fix things first. You gotta fix things and go from there, you know? Get more money, fix your car, start paying on it again, and then do DoorDash, make more money. Get your life set up to live out of it fully. You know, you could do the primitive method you've done previously, and then slowly gain more and more tools to fully be able to live out of it with no problem, you know? And then you can travel and possibly officially meet the person, or I guess the new person you think about now. I don't know, it's kind of sad. It kind of just sucks. You kind of just move from fixation to fixation, you know? It's just find different people to try to remove yourself from yourself. Maybe this person will make me whole, essentially. With them, I can, one, fully be myself, embrace all the good qualities, and then hopefully it'll help me accept more of my being. And if it doesn't, oh well. I know I'm not gonna kill myself, it's just gonna suck the whole time. You know, I've accepted the super low point at this point. But the highs are high, you know? When you're happy, you're really, really happy. And if someone can help you be happy more than you're sad, then, you know, what's better than now? You know? This dream of being immortal, and there's no one better to live alongside than an elf, you know? They're typically innately immortal beings. Whimsical and everlasting. But that's it. Thank you for listening.